General Tumwine was born in Acholi. He came from Kazu, but he was no longer a Ancholi man or a Kazi person, but he was a Ugandan and international person. Why am I saying this? You can see for yourself. We are all from all part of the country or other part of the world. Personally, my testimony as my commander, as a person who really take this country seriously, as a patriot, that we must have unity. You remember very well that for a long time, where I come from, they have been resisting the government and they have not been voting for the government. It was last election, that's when they warmly voted for the government. And General Tumwine was very excited for that. And part of a struggle is, one of our sons was contesting to be the Speaker of the Parliament. You cannot believe that the people who championed his campaign were the son of Acholi. Among others was General Tumwine. And my senior brother, Honorable Bright Ramarama. These are our brothers. And that's what General Tumwine stood for and fought for. I want to appeal, when the son of General Tumwine spoke here, I was so touched. If we really want to mourn him forever in this home, in this family, I appeal the people of Kazo, you need to avail the son of Tumwine for this country. In whatever what form, you know, I'm not a politician. Let me now read the message from the Chief of Defense Forces. The bereaved family of the late General Tumwine, officers and men of UPDF, and fellow mourners, condolence message. On behalf of officers and militants of UPDF, and on my own behalf, please accept our heartfelt condolence at this moment of grief following the death of our beloved General Officer, General Tumwine, which occurred on 25th August 2022 at Nairobi Hospital. The UPDF family extends its sympathy and condolence to the departed comrade, family, relatives, and friends. We shall live to remember General Tumwine due to the following factors. He has been a long-time member of High Command and Army Council. Fired the first shot at Kabamba on the 6th Feb 81, thus became part of the vanguard of our revolution. Has been part of the leadership in various capacity in the government ever since. He was injured in a battle of Bukameru and lost one eye, but carried on with revolutionary activities with resilience. Has always been a dedicated and hardworking cadre. He has been one of the pillars for the UPDF, NRA, and NRM fraternity. You know, as earlier on I said, General Tumwine know 3 families. His family, UPDF family, and Ugandan family. In General Tumwine, we realize that centuries have given many men to measure up to the standard of greatness. Many men worthy of a place in a temple of fame, many men of value, men of brilliant attainment, and men of splendid virtues. The general was one few among just people. General Tumwine rise was not an existence in a vacuum. It was a product of the hand of God working in him, his own self-discipline, and selfless mentoring of our commander-in-chief. Inculcating in Uganda revolution journey. It's just nothing in General Tumwine work was not by Chisha, just over luck, but because of work. It was also known that General spoke what he believed was the truth in the face of the beneficiary. No consideration could farm him from his path, and no document could serve his inflexible devotion to truth. This is a rare virtue among humans. General Tumwine has lived a fulfilling life. While one man quote, Mr. Wal Washman, said that the greatest achievement of humans ever accomplished is a life on earth. However, African wisdom cautioned that we live this on the basis of legacy. Life is the beginning of death, and since no one will live forever, then leave a legacy. This is not a legacy at the law, but to put a stamp on the present and future in order to make a contribution to future generations, which he did. General Tumwine has left that legacy that present him as one of the patriots who were cast in a grander mold and made of different and finer metal and worthy to be class. He was a teacher, a role model of many. The departed general has therefore been instrumental in restoration of peace and security in the country, the UPDF. The UPDF was saddened by the loss of just a senior and a professional cadre whose input made the nation reach this far. I want to go through his military history. You know very well that he held very many appointments as a member of High Command. He has been Army Commander, Ministers, Director General ESO, Chairman Court Martial, Member of Parliament, and Minister of Security. In addition to the above appointment, he was a senior presidential advisor on security at the time of his passing on. He attained the following military course: basic military training Kabamba, officer cadet course Munduli, combined course Russia, senior command and sub course, strategic course in Tebe, and senior command in Jinja. Family matters. To the family and all mourners, Romans 8, chapter 39, which I'm not very much versed with. Kavuma, you tell us that nothing can separate us from the love of God, and that when when we are faced with danger, calamity, or even death, it is far from the thought that God has abandoned us. No. According to our record, the late General survived by a widow, Miss Jolie Tumwine. I don't want to mention the number of children because in our culture we don't count children, but we have the record here. His primary next of kin is Miss Jolie, his wife, and his son, Nok David Tumwine. The family of the deceased comrade is entitled to survivor benefits, the process of which will be explained to the beneficiary after the burial ceremony. Fare thee well, dear General, brother, comrade, Elder Tumwine. May the Lord Almighty receive you with all the grace that abound in his realm. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Mbadi, fellow PS